Here we've got the 370Z, and this thing is no prices on any of the CVs, but those are kind of your specs. Looks like this one's got triple 400 V10 Verados, normal CV, beautiful boat. We've got the transom door right there, come up into the side. Beautiful blue here on the pretty much all their boats on this side of the Z models. Looks like we've got T-top, all your speakers, tons of rod holders, massive seat here in the back. So we've got the seat here. I don't know if this flips up and has a cooler down in here. So you got a cooler down there. Nice bench seat. This is going to flip down, going to be like a tackle center, so you can prep right there. 2 live wells on both sides of the back of the boat with the aquarium style, so you can kind of see what's in there, what's going on as you're trying to get the bait out. Bench seat that's going to flip down right there. Then we're going to go up here to the front. Console over here. Everything's encased in the acrylic panel. Garmin's set in there. VHF radio right out the middle. SC1000s over here. Looks like this one actually has Optimus steering on it. So we've got Optimus steering opposed to Mercury's controls. The bucket seats go across, bolsters that flip up so they turn into like a leaning post. All of them have individual steps that come down, and we've got rockers that go all the way across the dash over here. Typical CV style, got thousands of rod holders all around the boat. Tons of space up here, so tons of JLs. We got 6 JLs right here in the front of the boat, and then also back there another one and another one. Here is the console. It's going to open up like that doorway. So open this up, that's unlocked right there, and in the front here gonna have the console, typical for a CV, really laid out nicely. I mean, mainly for offshore fishing. Again, probably one of my favored boats of all the fishing boats. Got tons of room on both sides of the console to come around here towards the back, and then again, tons of space back here in the back of the boat. Here we've got the 340Z CV, bunch of the specs right there, everything. 34.9, 180 gallons of fish box. This one is going to have twin 400 V10 Mercuries, 2 live wells in the back of the boat. One with the aquarium style, look how big that thing is to look right in here. And again, both of these separated live wells, so you can have 2 different types of bait. Really open, got your pull-out cooler right there, tackle center right here, and then prep station. This folds down to prep rod holders all the way across the leaning post, rod holders all the way across the top, and then tons of rod holders right across the front of the boat there. Same inset GPSs, just like normal CVs. And we've got a station up at the top, so you got a half tower. Really nice. I like that. The sea deck on the top, so you can stand there. Vessel view right there in the middle of the dash. Phone charger, windlass control, and looks like we've got Mercury steering on this one. So we've got Mercury joystick here. All of our push button switches across the dash right there. I like that. Up here in the front, this is the one, looks like they got the seats. These seats are like optional. You can have these on the boat or you can not have these on the boat. Some people that are doing just fishing do not want these seats, but they do make it really nice to, you know, when you're coming back in, have people sitting up here and hanging out. But if you don't want them, they just come out, and this is just all open. And then your console is going to open up just like the rest of the CVs. This is going to slide out. It's going to be a door that opens up to the side. It's unlocked right there. Some of them are on a pneumatic switch, so they will open up with a pneumatic, but a lot of them are going to have your head in here in the console right there. So there's really not a whole lot of frills on the CVs. So like the reason that they're so popular is because they're ride. I mean, they grip the water phenomenally, and it's just built for fishing. So if you're into fishing, offshore fishing, this is definitely the center console to be looking at. Got another CVZ here. This is going to be, see if I can see the stats on this one. I do not see any. Not sure if this is a 37. Got triple 400 V10s on it. My guess is this is the, not sure. No, this is bigger than this, probably a 39. Not exactly sure how long this thing is. Maybe it's a 40. It might be the new 40. So live wells in the back. We got both sides live wells, bench seat all the way across. And those are like a gray color. I like that. That is different. So all room back here on the transom. Looks like we got same thing, another seat right here in the back. Got a cooler down there under that. Wash downs up under the sides of the gunnels. And the prep station for your bait right here. We've got a massive dash up here. This one does not have the acrylic, inset that a lot of them do, but I like this. This is like nice pushed up. So it's like this nice like other console dash thing that's pushed up with all your buttons and everything. I like this. This is really nice. I think that looks really, really clean. The controls, you got autopilot over there. Looks like we got Optimus steering on this boat. Compartment right here to key switches. So your key switches are going to be down in there. Bucket seats, bolsters to flip up, leaning posts. I like this. The angle of that, you got your pull down things to stand on. Up here, we do have the benches. So again, these benches, you can either get them with the benches or you can get them without the benches. A lot of people that are only doing fishes don't like the benches up here just because you take away the deck space. But again, these are really nice. If you're coming back from fishing a long day, you can have people sitting up here comfortably. And then the console, that is really cushioned in. I like that the sides here kind of like cushion you into the middle. The console of this one does not have a trigger, so it's going to be pneumatic. You got to unlock it from over here. Make sure that that is you got the button to open this thing. It's down here, typical CV, toilet, sink, and that's pretty much it. You got your breakers and stuff, but probably this is what everybody likes to see on a CV. When you look in here, how clean and open everything is. The rigging in a CV is just always phenomenal. Got all of our breakers and everything here. Amps are all laid out, stepped up on some plates. Everything super laid out to where you can get to it, work on it easy. Down here, it's going to be your battery compartment down in here. But so all your batteries, more of everything down there, all laid out, super clean. Breakers on the door right here with enough tension so you can open and close it. Got a diagnostic port here for your engines, so you can plug into the engines. And this one, there is your shower right there. That handle just pulls out so you can take a shower in here as well. And then again, this right here closes up. Boom. Awesome. Absolutely phenomenal. But, again, it's not the flashiest boat, but that's why everybody loves a CV, is for the ride and the setup, just like straight offshore fishing. Here we got the 270Z specifications on this one. Looks like we got a single 400 Mercury V10, got twin power poles. What is the draft of this thing? So it looks like our hull draft is 15 inches. Totally set up for beautiful bay boat. You got like a seat back here that pops up, tons of space in here, back there, back there. I like this. So the way this thing is set up, look, you got compartments here to like store stuff, throw rigs and hooks and stuff. It's got a C-deck like thing there, so you can stick hooks in there. That makes it really nice. You can actually sit in this seat right here that I'm sitting on. It's not opened up, but sit there, cooler pops out. That'll fold down kind of like a prep station. Wash downs under the gunnels here. Dash laid out, really nice. Got a step right here so you can get up, half tower, so you can drive from up top. I like how they're making these panels like that. I do like that. That looks really, really clean. The 2 SIM rads right there in the dash. Got the phone charger underneath the steering wheel, and here's a button for the seat. So I'm not sure what this thing must shoot forward. So this seat must shoot forward with that button. The front of the boat laid out, got a Minn Kota Altera trolling motor on it, and then just tons of compartments here. I mean, this is just tons and tons of room. See what we got here, rod storage on both sides. So that is pretty cool. Both sides going to have that rod storage, and then the other compartments. So tons of room. Got a seat right here in the front, and let's take a look back here, see what it looks like. Storage in here like that, access to everything. Got the charger. What is in here then? This is probably going to be a cooler maybe. Yep, so we got a cooler right there underneath that seat like that. That's nice. And that's going to be the 27Z. Looking at the 2900 CV, more like a B model. This thing's going to draft a lot more. We've got 20-inch draft deck layout. Looks like we've got twin Mercury 300s V8s on here. Lots of space in the back as normal. We've got box right there, live well cooler. It's going to pop out, tackle station, the rig station right here, and then a bench seat all the way across, so you can kind of sit here on the bench and get to your tackle and then prep everything. Got a cooler right below it, so that makes everything really, really nice to prep out. Dash is inset. Most of the typical CVs got this inset, and then giant Simrad in there, VHF in there, SC1000 gauges. We got a phone charger over here. The Mercury Gen 2 DTS controls up here in the front. We've got the seats. Again, a lot of these boats around here have the actual, seat things in the boat, where a lot of people that are using them, because I mean, CV's mainly for fishing, which is why they're so good, because they're just set up for it. So a lot of people don't have these buckets, so maybe they trying to get them out there. In here, typical CV. This one does not have the toilet, but controls and everything down in there. Looks like we got the 322Z. This thing's gonna draft 20 inches. Looks like we've got twin Mercury Verado 400 V10s. Transom's all closed. Got a side door on this one in the back here. Got a whole seat on the back here. Got a bench seat all the way across. We got 2 live wells on each side of the back of the boat with the aquarium style, where you can see right in the live well, see what's in there. Bench will flip up and down, so you got tons of room back here for fishing. Tackle storage, your prep station right there as normal. Cooler is going to be down in there. Over here to the front, this one actually does have the inset, same kind of console. It's got the inset of the Garmin's in it, and then VHF's in there, radio, rocker switches all the way across, in normal CV, leaning post, flip up, tons of space in there to store all your stuff. Wonderful. And again, this one's got the seats in the front too. I've never seen so many CVs with all these seats in them. Console, it's going to slide open, as they all do. That's going to slide open. You're going to have your head and access to all the electronics and everything down in there. 450Z, thing's going to draft 27 inches. Here's a lot of the specs. And the back of it looks like we've got triple Mercury Verado 600s coming up here on the side, coming up to the door into the side. Got 2 stations for seating. Got like your secondary area right here. Look at the side of the tower. You got your steps to get up to the top if you have a tower on the boat. I like those steps the way those are. Here you go. So you can see it right there. Tower closed for the show, but Look at that massive tower up on the top of it. We'll go look at that boat in next, but starting in the backpack here, you've got the seat that's gonna like fold out kind of, that whole area. I'm not sure exactly how to pull that thing out. My guess is it slides out with a button. You got your tackle prep station right here. Also you've got the, this prep station here with all the rod holders, the table. So you get a seat right here, and then you can prep everything. This right here, I don't know if this is necessarily going to be a prep station anymore, since you've got everything right here on the table. 2 live wells on both sides at the back of the boat. Again, aquarium style, so you can see what's in the live well bait wise. Tons of space. Look at all these. These engines don't actually take up as much room as you would think, being 600 V12s, but looks like you could probably even fit another one if you wanted to on the back of the boat. Coming up in here, there's another side door on this side of the boat as well. So you got 2 side doors. Secondary, you got AC right here coming out the side, seating area. Huge bench seat on both sides. You got cup holders on them. Cup holders back here too. I like that. I wish I could figure out, oh, right here. So got a button right here. Move this seat out so you can sit there, set up your bait and all that stuff. It's going to be, my guess is a cooler underneath that. That's very typical on a CV. And then over here in the actual console, we've got 3 massive bucket seats, cup holders in between, bolsters that flip up, so you got like leaning posts, huge dash, giant garments, triple all the way across. Oh, look at that, you got a mirror up there so you can see out the back. I like that. That is really nice. I like how you've got this C-deck section here, so you kind of like put stuff here, cell phones, wallets, that kind of thing. And then if they fall down, kind of go in the cup holder. Got chargers right there. Again, I like how they have made this molded out the top so it sticks up, and you got your gauges for the engines, and then the controls, push buttons all the way across in like a single panel. That makes everything really nice. I like both of these. Here's your power to turn power on the boat. Bow thruster, trim tab, so you can see where your trim tabs are at. Got the Seakeeper over there. Next gen, got joystick. Really, really nice. Windows open up here at the top, so that's pretty cool. And then, oh, look at this. So up at the top, you can open that up. So that's where all the life jackets are going to go. I like that. That is huge. Saves yourself a ton of space. A lot of room coming up the side of the gunnel here. Typical for a CV. You got 10,000 rod holders up here in the front, 10,000 rod holders up here along the gunnel. All kinds of space going up in here. More storage up in there. Typical to put throwables and life jackets and stuff like that. Looking back here, huge spotlight, very bright, and this massive lounger out here. So I like that. Live well in the floor, and then of course huge fish box up in the front, set up for fish. And coming down in here, we've got all of your gauges or your breakers and all that stuff. Got tons of room to climb down these stairs. So come down in here, we've got a table that's gonna get down for a bed. There's a lot of room. Look at how tall this thing is. That's crazy how much room in it. You could be a really tall person and be comfortable in here. That you could sit down in there and kind of sit down. Table there. Got a sink right here. Refrigerator back there. Lots of compartments for storage. Got our shower right here with the head coming over there. Lots of compartments to hold stuff. And then I don't know what this does. Oh, that's pretty slick. I like that. So access to all your AC components and all that stuff, and typical CV, beautiful wiring, everything has access like that. So let's see, coming in here, we've got key switches, the diag port for the engines to plug into, all your breakers, all your wiring, and everything laid out what's this? We got a Dometic. Not sure. Oh, that's AC. So all your junctions up there, all the splices. Beautiful, beautiful wiring. Got the 420Z. This thing is going to draft 31 inches. We've got 161 gallons fish boxes, 672 gallons of fuel. This thing has got quad V10 Mercury 400 Verados on the back of it. Look at this thing, it's just huge. I love that seafoam color green. Got the Z model, massive tower up on the top. Come back up into the side door here of the boat, and we've got this wide open area. I'm surprised that this does not have the table like that one does with the prepping station, but over here, typical ZV, you got the prepping station that's going to fold down. Oh, look at this. You got the GPS up here on the top, so you can be back here, have your sonar, radar, whatever you want running on that up there. That is going to be a cooler seat that slides out from in there. I'm not sure. Here's your button for it. So it's gonna slide out like this. Oh, it's got cup holders on it. I like that. That's really nice. That's gonna flip up, gonna be like a cooler down in there. But beautiful seat, slides out. So it slides away, so when you're fishing, you don't have that taking up a ton of room, and you can get down in here. So what do we got here? It's gonna be Seakeeper right there. 2 live wells on both sides of the boat. Again, the aquarium style, so you can see what's going on in there, and then tons of room in the back. How's it going? Lots of room in between the engines on the transom. Very, very typical CV, tons of room, made for fishing. Coming up in here to the, oh yeah, again, these steps going up to the top of the console, so you can walk up there, get up there to the tower, so when you're up there, you can have easy access. We've got 3 beautiful bucket seats as like the secondary set of seating. Nice wood style. Looks very, very beautiful. I like the gray and the green like sea deck. It really matches the color coding. Again, 3 massive bucket seats again for up here in the front. And then in the cockpit, got this carbon fiber type mat for your dash. GPSs all the way across. This bubbled up spot for the gauges. I keep saying that I like that. It is really nice. Got Optimus steering on this one. Bow thruster control. So does not look like we've got joystick, but catch-all for both sides of here, and then all your controls, push buttons all the way across the top. I like the panels that they put in here. I like that. Steering wheel, very interesting. Again, the mirror looking out the back. I like that addition. So if we move forward, so here getting into the console, look at the door. I like how they got the side that pops out opposed to, you know, opening up like this or like folding like that, which blocks off the pathway along the gunnel. And as you're looking, normal for a CV, we got 10,000 rod holders all the way up the gunnel. So you got plenty of space, rod holders everywhere, all the way up. You got probably 100 rod holders on this boat. Here we've got a coffin box up in the front. Underneath it, you're gonna have a massive fish box. Live well is gonna be down in there. Big, huge lounger up in the front all the way across with 2 cup holders. This is really, really stylish. I mean, what's in here? We open this up. This looks like it could be a cooler. So that is a huge cooler. And then again, bows way open. No bench seats like the other ones, but coffin box. So let's look into the console here. Cabin light push button. Looking down in here, everything is clean, real white. It is not really fancied out like the other one. Got the master volt controller right there. I'm sure you can put something in here to make this into a bed. More storage down there. In here, looking like again, CV, beautiful wiring all the way across, amps all stacked up here, so you got tons of power, lots of stereo, things gonna be really loud. All of the wiring, very, very pretty, very, very accessible, makes it really nice when it comes to being 15, 20, 30 years old. Like, everything's accessible. Keys are in here, batteries are gonna be down here, down there. Wiring all nice, clean, accessible. That is probably why CVs hold their value so well, because the wiring is pristine, and 20, 30 years down the road, it holds up. Head down here, power distribution center, your shore power breakers and all that stuff come out of the console and walk around the bow here to go towards the back. Again, 10,000 rod holders all the way along the boat. That is just phenomenal. I mean, that is why these boats, if you're into an offshore fishing boat, CV is going to be the center console that you should be looking at.